My name is Sean Rice, and today I would like to talk to you about hands-on activities. Worksheets, worksheets, worksheets. In the past, I have had a teacher that only assigned the class worksheets. She never even tried to involve interactive activities, which would be fun for the students. We were not only bored, but we didn't care about what we were learning. Many students in our class didn't do very well on tests, since we never really reached the level of understanding that was necessary. Over the past few years, students have become overwhelmed with paper pencil assignments. Not only can they be boring, but an overdose of them can actually negatively affect student learning. A bored student is not a learning student. Whatever happened to hands-on activities? These are things that you actually do, instead of just read about. I believe that there is a lack of hands-on activities in the classroom. I have two solutions that can help alleviate the problem. One deals with the actual activities themselves, while the other addresses how better teacher training can be very beneficial to implementing these activities. More interactive lessons need to be added to every school day. One example of this would be labs. What I mean by labs are activities that students can do that have data or a result at the end of them. For instance, instead of reading about tornadoes, the students could actually make a simulation of one. I've done this before. Everyone in the class had a great time, and we learned a lot. That way, the students are actually doing, not just reading. Hands-on activities are much better than worksheets because they give children a better understanding of the material. According to the article, Hands-on Activities for Children, written by Tanya Eggers, when more real-life activities are incorporated with students' learning, their learning and growth rate rapidly increases. Also, according to the website edweek.org, Purdue University conducted a study in an Indiana middle school. Students were split up into two groups and taught the same lesson about water quality. One group was taught through lectures and worksheets, while the other was taught by actually building a water purification device. Further evidence did show that the second group had a deeper understanding of the concepts than the first. In order to incorporate more hands-on activities in the classroom, the teachers have to be okay with it. Some teachers may be set in their ways, relying on lectures and worksheets. This needs to change. Although paper and pencil assignments do play a role in learning, teachers should not be using them as their primary teaching source. This may have been good when teachers first started teaching, but it currently is not one of the best strategies. Teachers may be reluctant at first, but as they see the students enjoy learning and not being bored all the time, they might adapt to these new ways. Teachers would also need more training. According to the North Central Regional Educational Laboratory, all teachers should have goals that include ongoing learning and professional development. There are many online resources that teachers could use for examples of fun ideas and activities. According to David L. Horry and Peter Valerio, the authors of Perspectives of Hands-on Learning, studies have shown that students have shown an improved attitude when more real-life activities are incorporated with their learning. If teachers do this, they will be having fun while teaching, students will be having fun while learning, and the students will leave the classroom filled with even more knowledge. I believe that incorporating more hands-on activities in the classroom would be very beneficial to student education. I, myself, was lucky enough to have teachers like this who included a vast amount of educational and fun events into my learning. These were some of the most pleasurable classes for me because I felt more like a participant than an observer. It's a simple equation: learning by doing plus better teacher training equals a much more enjoyable classroom environment.